Here we go then. It is the 2023 MotoGP eSport Global Series Round 2, and we are from the tropical island of Lombok in Indonesia and the Pertamina Mandalika International Street Circuit for qualifying. Kiko Giles and Jack Gills, or Cafe Con Leche, however you want to say it, and you'll find out come racing and the presenting why we're called that. Anyway, this is qualifying, just over 14.5 minutes to go. And this is one of those circuits, Jack, where really it's new, it's difficult, it's not the easiest place to get an ideal lap time around. On your out lap, you can do whatever you want.
I was waiting for you to spot that.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're new to the Global Series, this is Kiko's first year doing the Global Series as well. So
it is.
I was very much looking forward to waiting for him to see the techniques that these guys use on the out lap to gain a few more seconds of potential qualifying lap time. So then, here we are at Mandalika. As Kiko says, a bit of a difficult circuit, this one. Mickey Raikko, unfortunately, has gone down. That's not so good.
That's home pressure, that.
This is his home Grand Prix. Yeah, a little bit of added home pressure on the Gresini Racing Ducati, the Indonesian. Then he'll be looking for a good result when it is time for lights out for race 4 of the Global Series. But so far, actually, Mickey Raikko, even though he's not been quite up the front, he has been doing a good job. He's
been doing a solid job so far, and he is absolutely one to look out for. Now, just coming into this final sector, we're looking at Mickey Raikko now. Of course, this is his home Grand Prix. Lots and lots of fans in Indonesia will be supporting him far and wide from across the country and all its islands, so he'll be looking to do a good result, not just here, but for the whole of the 2023 MotoGP eSport Global Series itself. He's at turn 1 now. Short, sharp burst up towards turn 2, and then it's a bit of a car park really through the rest of that sector. We're looking at Jack Hammer, who'll be looking to make it a hat-trick of pole positions already. Not just this year, he's had 3 already, but 3 in round 2. Jack Hammer's absolutely putting the hammer down with a firm hand.
Yeah, looking for the clean sweep.
Are we looking for Queen, is it?
Wait, we'll find her. Looking for the clean sweep then for pole positions here at round 2 in the Global Series is Jack Hammer, and you certainly won't bet against him to do it, but we'll see particularly what this fella right here can do. The reigning world champion, Adrian, on the Repsol Honda. He's also been very, very fast on the front row already a handful of times. Had a pole position already this year. This lap's not going to do it, though. He is invalidated for going over the track limits.
And
so we'll see what he can do.
A tumble as well.
Yeah, so a little bit of a bad moment there for the Montenegro brothers then, but we're sure that they will fight again.
This is turn 15 into 16 and 17, 15 into 16, one of the hardest corners on this whole calendar. It's braking on the angle. To the line then for Jack Hammer. What's it going to be? 25.5. That's hammered down straight away. Oh. Trust goes across the line as well. Not quite, though, enough to snatch pole away from him. So,
oh, great job. Mickey Raikko onto the front row.
What? The Indonesians are going potty in the grandstands. Obviously, everyone bailing out of their second flying lap because you can take so much time in the shortcuts here that you can really find time to get an extra lap or 2 in right at the end of the session. Black one for life on the VR46 Mooney Ducati goes into P3 now. He's been having a bit of a mare in qualifying in this second round.
Yeah.
That'll all come out in the wash, I'm sure. And watch out for him in the race. Oh, stop rack style across the gravel.
So then, Mickey Raikko is the only one that's carried on for another valid lap, and he is up. He's not up on P1, but he's doing better than his lap time. Oh, just to say that, it goes away from him in the second split. Of course, the Indonesian Grand Prix, brand new to the calendar. It was in real life last season, and what a weekend it was. It was absolutely fantastic. The weather was really... the weather was interesting. It was brilliant. It was a real full taste of Indonesia with blazing heat and also incredible rain. But I think, as we all saw from the scenes last year, these scenes were absolutely fantastic. The Indonesian fans love MotoGP, and we'll be going there again on the 13th to the 15th of October in real life, and we cannot wait.
Indonesia, MotoGP in Indonesia is like football in the United Kingdom. It is the big sport. It's bigger than anything else, and that is why we love going. This is Mickey Raikko across the line. Does he improve? He does improve. He does. 1.5. 1.5 off Jack Hammer, really? Jack Hammer's lap time, that's very impressive. Trust 73, obviously with him at the moment as well, 2/10 off. This is the RNF Aprilia of Ike 13. Ike 13 had a moment on his first lap. This is his First proper lap across the line. He comes. Where's that going to put him? Puts him on the front row. The Malaysian on the front row. Brilliant stuff. So we can't really call this a home round, but it's not that far away, and the locals will be on their feet cheering for this number 13.
Yeah, they certainly will be, and Ike been doing a good job as well. Of course, another debutant to the Global Series.
Oh my
as he has
Lord.
an absolutely mammoth crash trying to cut the...
That was like Paul Orrit at the Isle of Man TT.
Ah, steady. You'll soon come to learn that Kiko is a fountain of random useless knowledge with motorcycle racing.
A lot of RAM, random access memory.
Anyway, come on, you shut up. There's serious business to be done here. Keinster is putting in a decent lap time. So is Davide Teresi. They were both up in the first split, so they're surely not too far off through the second split, and being up on Jackhammer at the minute is like the Holy Grail. No one seems to be able to really do it. So let's see what they do as they all going to come one by one across the line now. We're into this tricky last sweeping right-hander, ever getting slower, braking on the side. Look at that, Adrian's head is on the floor pretty much. That's an incredible riding style programmed into the game. Through the final corner now, then let's see what he's going to do. Sit it up on the fat part of the tyre, fire it, go across the line.
And it is third. Front row. Oh, no, it isn't. He's been demoted back to fourth because Davide Teresi's come across the line on top Ducati. I was just about to say, lots of red sectors in the first sector. Jackhammer's first sector obviously maybe not as good on his final lap, and he's just gone better than his own fast first sector on this lap. So Jackhammer pushing on hard. This is Christian 17, goes 6th on the LCR Honda. Oh, Jackhammer's gone down on his that down. Where has that happened? That would have been a fast one. He was up through the second sector as well. So Jackhammer proving that, you know, despite his pace, he's not absolutely perfect right now. As Christian 17 floors it through the opening sector.
So then, let's take a little bit of stock as it's a bit of a quiet time. Now we've just under 8 minutes to go. The top 8 then are pretty much within a second. Ike's just 4 thousandths out of that second barrier. Of course, Ike, actually the very final race of the season, the series finale, will be at the Sepang International Circuit. So it's going to be a very big occasion for him. Of course, we'll be live at the UBeat Live Gaming Festival in Barcelona. So if you are in the Barcelona area, make sure you go buy your ticket for the UBeat Live. I think it's only about 25 euros or something.
What better place to join us than in Barcelona? Great city.
Yeah, fantastic city. I'm sure we'll be floating around, and maybe even a couple of special guests MotoGP related. So make sure if you are in the Barcelona area, you come down and say hello. You can get a signature off Kiko.
Yeah, that'll be my rest one, I think. It won't be an autograph, it's just paperwork signature.
Yeah.
Black One for Life has gone down. That's down in 9th place. Ooh, who are we on board with it? Ike 13 made about 3 corners out turn 16. Spadalongo, so far the factory Aprilia rider, the only one who we are yet to see a lap time off. So Spadalongo saving himself for something big, he hopes. As across the line goes Ike 13, and Ike now will be starting his flying lap. I think Christian's just coming out the pit lane as well. This is Spadalongo. Yeah,
taking all the curb and more.
Yeah, if you could leave some on the track, that would be very, very muchly appreciated. Oh, riding the white line as well. Thank God it isn't raining. Through that sector, he's got an orange split, so personal best for him. But of course it's a personal best because he's not set a valid lap time just yet. Whoa.
What a fantastic section of track this really is, flying through that right, left, right section. Then on the brakes, really hard down here into turn 10. It's a tricky one that you have to really get it stopped for. Try not to go wide because this short, sharp run is a crucial one. You've got to carry the speed here through the flip-flop, through the right and the left. This left is a little bit tighter than you think, actually. It doesn't help too much if you get unsettled by the curbs. Now flying into this one. This one's also tricky because you come up the hill into the braking zone ever so slightly. It forces you wide, and you can't afford to do that because this never-ending right-hander is all about the drive grip all the way through there and then get it stopped with about 50 degrees of lean angle. Not easy at all, but Spadalongo has done it very impressively. And we're coming up to the final corner now, and we'll see where he goes on the provisional grid.
It will be a first valid lap. The cross line goes up to 6.
Not
so
bad.
The factory Aprilia, he nailed the gearbox down into turn 16, I must say, but he was doing well. Turn 15 is like Mazzano's fast right-handers all merged into one annoying corner. It's a very, very tricky part of this track. This is Jackhammer.
How many red sectors?
Is on, yeah, there's a lot of red sectors across the timing screens. As you can see, oh, Spadalongo has crashed. is out of, he's 6th at the moment. This is Jackhammer. Red sectors in the first and second sectors. This is a short burst up towards turn 13. He's red sector again. He's got turn 14 and the tricky 15. Crowd going wild as Jackhammer comes on through. This is going to be very, very tight indeed. He's looking like an absolute pole hound in 2023. Jackhammer, what a line. That tight as well. Doesn't run it too far off the middle of the apex. Down in towards turn 17. If he keeps it all tidy through here, he should be on to improve his lap. This is an absolute belter from Jackhammer. What's it going to be with 5 minutes left on the clock? 25.5 it was. 25.4 it is. And exactly 1/10 quicker than his last lap time. He's now 3/10 clear of Trust, who's in second and on a personal best. Adrian comes across the line. He goes 4th, having set 3 red sectors. Davide Teresi is 66 thousandths off pole position on the Pramac Ducati in second. Trust hanging on by a thread to that front row. We need to see Daniele Aloe. Here he is, right on cue. He's at the final 2 corners. Turn 16 up towards turn 17. What's it going to be as he comes on through to number 23? Driving for the line now. Can he get onto the front row? Yes, he demotes his fellow countryman Trust 73. Now, with less than 4 minutes on the clock, it's bite the screen time, Jack.
Yep, so it looks as though someone pushed the red button there because it all kicked off for a minute or two. Plenty of improvements there, and what it has done is completely reshuffled the order. So you can see that the bottom 3 down there, Keinster, Ike 13 and Mickey Raiko, who were up on the 2nd and 3rd rows of the grid just a few minutes ago. So certainly a big reshuffling there, and this qualifying session is very, very close indeed. Just 1/10 will see you jump up a couple of spots, so we'll have to see what can be done there. I'm surprised at least that Adrian is 4/10 off. I thought he might have a little bit more pace than that to be able to be right on the back of Jackhammer, because starting 5th, I mean, it's not bad, middle of the 2nd row, but it is definitely not ideal.
Adrian and Trust, both on the 2nd row so far, are going to have to get out on time and try their best to set a lap time for the front row. They're only going to have 1 shot at it. Mickey Raiko has gone down, the home hero, so he's at the back of the grid at the moment, but don't worry about that. He will be setting a fast lap time, that is for certain.
Yeah, Ike 13, speaking of first lap times, is on an improvement one, and only 1.1 off. You've got to say that it could be very, very close indeed to pinching a spot off Keinster and Spadalonga, because those two only split by 35 thousandths of a second. So he might well get a 2 for 1 here, and maybe even more. Depends what he does through this final corner. Find it out now on the RNF Aprilia. Coming across the line, where does he go to? He just misses out, 1/10 behind Keinster. Does improve the lap time, but stays there in 10th. He does have 2 minutes though, so he could get 2 more fast laps at this if he's nice and perfect.
He'll get 2 laps at it. Trust and Adrian 4th and 5th at the moment, 1st and 2nd in the championship. They will only get 1 to try and put themselves on the front row. KTM, Ducati, Yamaha, Honda, Ducati, Aprilia, Gas, Aprilia, Ducati. That's your order so far. Trust is out on his outlap at the moment. The 4th place rider in this sector, so in this session so far. He's just coming down in towards turn 16. Davide Teresi is behind him. Teresi, could probably do with Teresi being in front of him. Teresi's been very, very good in this session. So when he comes across the line, it'll be about 1 minute 15 to go. So this is it. This is all that he has here for the Indonesian Grand Prix, the 2023 MotoGP eSport Global Series. This is the 3rd race of this series coming up. This is what we're qualifying for. And really, this has got to be the lap of not the gods. He's got to try and find at least a 10th, which we know in eSport terms, Jack, is not easy to find. A 10th is very difficult. Yeah,
it is very, very difficult. Although around this track is very, very difficult. Just that section that Jackhammer has come through alone.
2 red sectors.
You can pick up, 2 red sectors. So he's certainly found something through there. We're just about to say, through that fast-flowing sector, if you get the line right, you can easily find yourself a 10th with the speed that you carry out of it and the run down towards turn 10. So there's certainly lots of places where you can find the time. It's just a case of whether you've got enough skills to actually make it happen. Look at that front tyre, it's on fire. We're going to see it build a load of temperature as we come now through this tricky, never-ending one. 3 red sectors with Jackhammer.
And that's on his front tyre.
Look, 3 red sectors coming through into the final corner. Then Jackhammer, is he going to extend his vantage once again? It could well be.
Jackhammer to the line. Is he going to get another lap in? I don't think so. He's going to be the first to take the flag. Jackhammer across the line.
He does.
25-3. And the checkered flag is out. Aiki 13 is taking it too. He's in 10th. Miki Raikko is taking it as well. He's in 11th. This is Trask. We said he needed a big lap. Does he get a big lap? He does not. He is still on the second row. He's 4th and the 3/10 off. So now it's down to Adrian. He's not really on a fast lap. Christian M17 is. He's coming through the 3rd sector now on the LCR Honda. He is currently 6/10 off exactly. Davide Teresi, he's taken 2nd. He was on an invalid lap anyway, but we're looking at Christian MM17 as he comes through the final sector. Turn 14, keeping it right through the long, tricky turn 15. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Down into turn 16. Dead stop there, but front was folding. He kept it upright. Turn 17, Christian M17 trying to do better than 6th. Keinster moves up into 8th place. He demotes Spadalongo. Christian M17 can only do 6th, and that, I think, is all she wrote.
Yeah, that is going to be all she wrote then. And as you can see, Jackhammer clean sweeps qualifying for round 2 of the Global Series. Pole. He is going to be absolutely miles clear in the Tissot Pole Awards standings. Davide Teresi is 2nd. That's a fantastic job from 2 of our rookies on the Ducatis, with Daniele Eloe 3rd.